Welcome back to a story time, and we got a good one for you today. This is about the time that I lived in a trailer park, and I touched on this a little bit in a couple of other videos, but I never really delved fully into it. And honestly, this probably won't fully delve into it either. A lot of stuff happened here, right? But I'm gonna start with some of the positives, some of like the fun memories I have. Cause I was a kid, right? And I had two friends, and they were like my best friends in the world at this time in my life. And for the sake of the video, we're gonna call them Caleb and Tyler. And Caleb and Tyler were basically just my two friends. Like there was little groups in this place. You had your younger kids that usually hang out there, some older kids, and then you had our age, which was about from like the ages of like 9 probably to 13. That was like our little group. And it mostly was me, Caleb, and Tyler. And we would do some really fucked up shit. Not even like fucked up shit, just some really unsafe stuff. Like at one point, we had a shopping cart, and there was a big hill in this trailer park, right? And Kamari's house was on the top of the hill, and he was actually in an RV, not even like a normal mobile home. He was just in an RV. And that's where like the RV section was on the top of the hill, and that happened to be where we found the shopping cart. And the first thing we decided to do with the shopping cart is put Caleb in the shopping cart and push him down the hill, right? And we push him down the hill, and he is going and he's going, and he ends up doing it just fine. And this is the kid that at one point in time, there's this tree, and it's this very tall, skinny tree. And as you get towards the top, the branches are really, really skinny. And this kid climbed to the top of that tree, and this kid's probably only like 100 pounds at this point in his life. He's a very skinny kid, and he climbs to the top of this tree, and then the wind starts blowing. We get really bad wind, and we're all on the floor watching him, and he's blowing back and forth. Like I'm talking blowing, and he's just holding on to this tree with his bare hands, because he had like also kicked his shoes off, and he was just climbing this tree. And then the wind started blowing while he was up there, and he was going legitimately back and forth. And this kid would make it out of anything. He did that. He was like the stunt man of the group. We needed something done. We got Caleb to do it. He would ride his skateboard on the back of our bikes, and we'd pull him. And we also had this moped at one point that was all hollowed out. So these are kind of the fun memories I have. And there's a bunch of other ones. We used to stay at each other's houses and play video games and stuff, and it was like mostly normal kid shit. It was mostly the parents. All of our parents were into the bad stuff. That's where it kind of got bad, and we didn't really know all that at that time.